What's up? What's up, everybody?
What's happening?
Welcome to this Saturday morning, man. Coach Unchained. To my, what's that, left ear, right? Whatever ear. Guy next to me, Big Gap, man. Welcome him in, everybody.
What's going on, y'all?
Man, like I said, good morning. What we're going to do this morning, just something a little different. I'm going to talk about what we have for offense before the New Year start.
hmm
So, before we get started with that, guys, I see a couple people in the chat already. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out. What's up, Miss Pam Johnson? Julius
What's
58
up, Miss
Gillum.
Johnson?
What's up, D Coleman? What's up, everybody, man? Welcome you guys in this morning. Like I said, we're
Yeah,
just
we
going to talk
appreciate
about
y'all.
this roster, man, this offensive roster. Everybody talking about getting this quarterback, getting getting that. When you see what we have the roster as of the 15th, I would hope you want to change your opinion about
Change your, change your thought process.
picking up these pieces that's going to take away from everything. So, but yeah, it's going to be just one of those mornings. So I know we're going to get a lot of comments. People want certain people. I would want them too if we was already solid. We're not solid,
Yep.
so
Uh-uh. Far from it.
so we're gonna get started. You ready, Big Ant?
Yes, sir.
All right. Y'all gonna say, "Whoa!" I'm gonna go out the way. They ain't what I want to look at first. I'm going to my wide receivers. All right. As you can see, this is what our wide receiver room look like. I'm going straight to the point. This is what you have in the wide receiver room. Do you guys want to go in the season with those three in red? If so, we can't pay nobody else. That's just simple as that. You got Drake, who's gonna be okay, Frank Darby, and Jared Bernhardt. Those are the only guys we have that are actually still, well, I ain't gonna say they're still on the team, who are gonna be on the team as of March 15th, March 17th, whatever that new league date is. So Amadei Zacchaeus may be there. Demir Bird may be there. Kadar Hart may be there. We don't know. But they have to sign somebody to fill this room out. So we got to spend some money. But if $50 million gone, you're going to have Josh Ali and Rashay Henry on the team. Just simple as that. Yeah?
Coach,
Yes, sir.
what do those two have in common?
Which
Aren't
two?
they Bashar Henry and Josh Ali? Aren't they unproven?
Yeah, very. Very. So, but yeah, it's I don't know how to put it, but we need to build this team. I read an article this morning that kind of shocked the heck out of me. And that's not to the other guys here. They have Carolina winning this division next year. They got us at guess what the record they got us at this next year? 7-10. So in other words, they expect us, well, like I said, this is the media. They expect us to get this quarterback, spend all the money, and be the same we are now. So if you guys are okay with that, that's what's gonna happen. What's up, Miss Man? Welcome in, man. Appreciate you for
What's
hopping
up,
on.
Miss?
What's it? Was it 11 o'clock back home, back there in Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
So it's 8 in the morning here. So, but I'm up, and I was thinking, because I was thinking about this all day yesterday. Like, damn, we ain't got nobody on this team. We got to get some bodies in here. So
Stripped to the bone.
yeah, we're stripped. Like I said, everybody in white, man, those guys are not going to be on this roster starting New Year. They're going to be dropped. Well, they're probably part of the 90-man roster, give or take. But somebody's going to offer the kids. I guarantee you, somebody's going to probably offer Bird and Hodges. But we're going to have to sign somebody. So he said, D. Coleman said Carolina going to be tough, but we got a good ass chances in. Why are they going to be tough? Because they got a new coach. They got Thomas Davis. Is he proven? I don't think he ever called plays. He's just been an assistant. He's going to be calling plays for the first time.
Yeah, that's true. But I will go into depth about what D. Coleman talking about. Their defense is going to be tough as
Oh
hell.
yeah, they're gonna
We
stay
we
tough.
know this,
Yeah,
but I don't know what they're going to look like on offense.
exactly.
So I can't. It's just like I put it in the chat earlier, man. You, they can go ahead and put them on that pedestal if they want to, but when they let them down, we don't want to hear nothing.
But
They
yeah, but
they've done that before.
Carolina got a lot of free agents too. They had a
Yep.
running back last year. They had Foreman last year, right? Only team we really did great against was against us.
That's yep.
That was it. But he's a free agent now. He may be on the move again. He gets moved every year almost. So, but hey, what is it? That pass game at Carolina is suspect. Yeah,
Oh yes, yes.
he said I can see us keeping Oz if we don't draft Dale or slot receiver to place him. Otherwise, I can see us letting him go. Oz, Haas, and Bird, depending on how the training looks. I think I know Coach like Oz. I do, but I think the money would be a situation for Oz. So I can see Bird being around, and they probably going in free agent to pick somebody up.
Yeah.
But you
Maybe
know that at the end of the
Hodge.
season, they brought up Josh Ali. He played the end of the season, the last two games of the season. I was thinking he was brought on the active roster. But like I said, we know Drake is solid. Didn't get a chance to see anything with Jared Bernhardt, although he made the 53-man roster last year.
Right.
He was hurt, I guess. And Darby is Frank Darby. Don't know what you can get from him. You really don't know.
Ain't Dobby.
This is would be his third going to his third year. If he can't crack the 53 this year, he's pretty much. I think they're gonna pretty much cut him. That's just ain't no sense to holding that man 3 years on the practice squad. It's like why? So,
Like
but yeah,
Miss. Yeah, he might have been a goat in college, but he got to show that in the NFL first. He got
yeah,
to like what coach talking about. He has to make the 53 man roster to
yeah,
start off the season,
yeah,
not just to build depth later on in the season.
yeah. 3 years. Yeah, yeah.
Got
But
to show something.
it's gonna be interesting. So, but like I
Yeah.
said, we gonna we I see a free agent coming in here. For some reason, I still see Myers from New England coming in here. I don't know why, but that's a name I keep reading about on different what's going, even from the New England thing that Myers coming to Atlanta. But we will see, man. March 15th is right around the corner. I think is the 15th they can start actually signing, or the 12th, somewhere in that range, they can actually start signing players. But I don't think we're gonna be an early buyer for some. I don't see us being early buyers in this
Uh-uh.
upcoming. They will let all the big guys go down and look for guys on the cheap, but you never know. We will see. All right, so wide receiver room, man. That's what we got right there. So, you guys want a quarterback? Expect Henry and Ali. So, but that's the next one. All right, let's head to the next team here. Next group, the offensive tackle room.
Oh,
As of March 15th, like I said, Jake Matthews will be the only tackle we have in that room that's under contract. So, were we going to draft a tackle? Cheaper, yeah. But will he be proven? Will he do the same thing that Caleb done last year? Possible. However, that chemistry that they have built on their offensive line requires that guy to stay with this team. He's not going to come cheap, you know. So, free agent money, man, that's 17, 18 million. Now, even just to sign him as a put him on what they call it, the
franchise or
franchise tag. It's going to be 18 plus.
yeah.
So
I guess just gotta ask
50
yourself the
million
question.
minus 18, I'm going to need $32 million.
Yeah.
I understand we can cut him, get it almost what close to $70 million. We cut a couple players. Yeah, we can get about another $18 million, 17, $18 million if we cut two players. Yeah, that can take care of Caleb for sure. But you're gonna still need backup. They're gonna want at least a million, mil too.
Yeah. Uh, exactly, B. Coleman. That is the real question of the offseason, not quarterback. Are we gonna keep Caleb McGarry?
That's a big question. You know, that's a big question, man. I hope they keep him because this run game's solid with him. This dude,
Mm,
but you know, there's still Jalen. I think he can do it if McGarry goes, but everybody else gonna be, yeah. Talking about he playing guard, guys. Like I said, I sent you that thing this morning. Talking about he's a bust. If he's a bust playing guard, which is not his position, he was thrown in there because they had to put somebody there.
mhm.
Shouldn't expect a lot. You should have never expected a lot when they put him at guard. But we as some Falcon fans want the whole shebang at one time, instant. That ain't how it works, man.
Microwave.
Yeah. No, they want the air fryer there. Forget the microwave. They want the air fryer. They want to cook chicken in a machine instead of using that grease. So, but he said, What's up, Anthony White? Welcome, man. He said Julio Jones is a fourth or fifth receiver on a team now. Why bring him back to the Falcons? Let that go. Let what go?
Somebody had asked early on in the chat, do we bring back who was it? I think it was Miss. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
bring back
think
Julio.
we could see a reunion with Julio? I don't
I
think the
I
Bucks are
don't
going
see
to
that.
sign him.
Not the way he did Arthur Smith. Hell, I'm not Arthur Smith, but Arthur Blank. Hell no.
Hell no. Basically, slap that man in the face,
Yeah,
man.
no. That
After you done already had a contract, man, get out of here.
yeah. No, that won't happen. He didn't want to be here then. Why would they want him here now? So that's just my thing on that right there. So, but anything's possible. That's just the way it is. So he said, if we lose McGarry, OT could be first pick. That I can I can
That's
actually
true.
see that. Like I said, I was talking about that with it yesterday the other day, how we can
Yeah.
actually trade back twice. and pick up, but people want that one guy, that Skoskowski, whatever, from what Northwestern.
Hmm.
I guess he's rated good right now, but I still think Broderick Jones is a better tackle than a lot of these guys in the West Coast. But that's not
Oh
for me
yeah,
to decide. That's not for me to decide. But what people keep failing to realize, man, this Falcon staff have great scouts. It's been proven over 2 years.
yep.
They have the eye to pick players that you don't expect to be nothing. And they showed it. They proved it. So I trust whatever they do myself. Simple as
Hmm.
that. So
You know what else helps, Coach?
go ahead.
Is that our GM is still a scout at heart.
Yeah, exactly.
He can use his eyes to tell our scouting team what to look out for, what
Yeah.
to stay away from.
Like I said, there's two personal needs this team needs. It's all in the trenches, guys. Like I said, quarterback is a conclusion that I'm not even worried about right now. I'm actually not worried about the quarterback right now. We have a run game. We get a quarterback that can just throw
Yeah,
60%, hand the ball off, because we know we can run the ball. But a lot of that depends on what we do with that tackle. So he said they're going to find a lead done with him this offseason. Yeah, and I can see that. He said if it happened to draft a tackle, we should not only look to fill Gary's spot, but to Jake's replace him in the future. We can have our pick at tackle at 8 or later in the draft. See, that comment you just made right there, that's why I was like, that's very possible. But Jake still got 3 years on his contract, people.
yep.
You can't get rid of Jake right now. You can't touch him right now. Or you pay what, $28 million dead cap space. Next
I
year,
think it.
I think next year goes down to like 16, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so.
So yeah. What's up,
I,
man,
I,
Mike?
what's up, man, Mike? And I think it would be too early to draft his replacement.
Yeah, I say next year maybe, maybe. So, but
Yep.
what man, Mike? He said I'm banking on Caleb wanting to be here and taking the team friendly deal. If not, Jalen Mayfield. Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. I definitely agree with you on that. So, but yeah, if Caleb would take 17 with a nice signing bonus,
Right.
yeah, I can I can see that. Like I said, but the people keep talking about Jalen. The guy was playing guard, man. If you don't play football, that's a hard spot to play. You getting the best of the best down in that middle, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's where the bread and butter's made down there. You got to churn, churn, churn. You hurt every play because you hitting somebody every play. Playing tackling, you got a little bit more flexibility. You gonna bang, but you ain't gonna be banging like that because you got these D ends that's trying to run from you. They ain't trying to touch you. Down in the middle, they try to beat your brains out down in the inside down there. So but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But like I said, Jermaine Ifedi, I don't see him being Chuma Ogoga. He couldn't stay healthy. Like I said, you still got Tyler Vrabel in the future, man. I can see him moving up next year. That's just
Yeah.
personally, especially if Caleb goes. I hope that don't happen. I do see Jalen Mayfield playing that position, unless they got something up their sleeve that we don't know about, which is very possible. This is the fact, like Mike said. These people don't give a damn about us. So, he said, "Don't." Hey,
Hey,
what
cutthroat.
what we say don't mean a damn thing. We can wish and wash all we want.
They don't give a damn about us and
Yeah,
our
they
feelings.
gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna do exactly what they gonna do. So you may want this superstar. We may go get some guy that played at Shipley University. you know, who's a beast, just like they did old boy last year from Montana State.
That,
Nobody
bro,
knew who
we've
he
been
was.
talking about that. We've
Huh?
been talking about that.
Hey,
Like who? If you can prove to me that you actually thought that we was gonna pick up,
it was like, who the
what?
hell is he? It's like I've been watching that. Who the hell? What the hell he play at? Then you see him on what's called like, oh, this fool can hit.
Or
So
even AO, I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
I didn't even think he was on our radar.
yeah. But yeah, let me see what we got here. As the writer said, franchise tag is over 18 million for O line. If Caleb takes a 2 to 3 year deal at 15, that moves anything more. Bye bye, Caleb. Okay, we can afford $15 million with Caleb. We just ain't gonna get that quarterback y'all want, man. We don't need that damn quarterback. I hate keep saying that. We don't need a quarterback right now. We need somebody to come in and to push him.
Yeah.
We don't want him to just say, "Well, I'm the quarterback. I'm the quarterback." Somebody got to push this man. Bring a vet in there to push him. Show him some of the ropes, man. You gotta realize the kid only played 4 games, and the guy who we thought gonna be able to give him a little what's called quit on us. You know, I'm waiting any day to see that name get released.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's $2 million that we're gonna lose out on, but that's $12 million saved. So, hey man, go with the flow. We're gonna go with the flow, man. Anyway, man, that's our offensive line. That's our offensive tackle room, and money talks. We got one tackle who's gonna be under contract, so we keep Caleb, or we move Jalen over there, who's actually under contract, and get a reserve guy. So it's gonna be very interesting what they do, man. Like I said, this team, this organization, this department of people who's in charge, I'm sure they got a plan. We just got to believe in it. That's the problem. People don't believe in things anymore. That instant gratification, man, that ain't football no more. Everything's planned, man. Art Smith has the vision. Let him finish it. Don't work out after 4 years, then we start talking. This man don't have got us out of salary cap hell. I mean, $72
Uh-huh.
million. Can y'all fathom $72 million? And you only got
Yeah.
200,000 to spend on 60 some players? That's not a lot.
Right.
The average
Did
the
that.
average the average contract is no, what they said was almost $900,000 a year for the
Yeah.
average player on the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they don't make as much on practice squad, but that's a lot of money. And you got to pay. Some of these guys don't want no; they want 2 and 3, 4 and 5. That money adds up. So they got to spread this money around. It's what 200? What is it? 220 some million this coming up season. So it
Uh-huh.
gives us an extra 50 something million after that 72. So we only picked up out of that 72 $50 million out of that 72. That's how you picked up. So you still less than what you spent out last year. So you got to make do, but you got more free agents that are due to get paid this year than you had last year. So, but yeah, you guys believe in what you want to believe in. All right, Big Ant, you ready to hit to the next one? I don't know what wrong. I don't even know what room I got next. I'm just going what I got. Okay, yeah, back on the line again. We got people that are under contract. So it's the offensive guard in the center room. You got Drew Dolman, you got Ryan Nilsson as your centers right now. All right. You know, Matt Henderson is a um, swing. I don't see him going anywhere. He's going to be your swing guard and your swing center. Simple as that. You know, Chris ain't going nowhere. He has to get paid too. Maybe this year or it may be next year. But he is going to get paid. So, so just to be on the safe side, you want to keep that um, chemistry between Lindstrom and McGarry. You want to keep that. Why not? You know, keep. I hate to say, why not keep the old line you had and find that guard to play that. You know, that starting guard. So we got to have one. We have all these guys here. We got Kobe Gossett, Elijah Wilson, who played well till he got hurt last year. But you got this Kyle Hen kid, you know, and you got this Jonathan Harrison kid, who you know these guys are like I guess you call them practice squad people. But Justin Schaefer's still there, people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was hitting on the practice squad. They put him on the injury reserve. Was he injured? Yeah. They say he was. That's how you save. That's how you save people, man. This group here, they know what they're doing, man. Terry Fontenot, he's a slickster, dude. He knows how to shake and bake, man. Y'all got to believe in it. Y'all got to look at it. The last regime we had wouldn't shake and bake. They would just cut the player. Then they go to the other team. He just shows out. Y'all didn't notice that over the last 13 years that the Metro was there. They cut players. They go to other teams. They just become superstars. Didn't have the patience, man. So what he said, Mitch said, Darwin needs someone to threaten his job. I'm be mad if we drafted center late on in the draft, but I feel like Diamond plays his job isn't at risk. I don't know. What I yeah, nah. I actually agree with you. Bring somebody in to compete with him. I do. Push him a little harder. Get him stronger for him. I hope he's in that weight room right now. He need to be pumping some iron right now. He got to get stronger. He does. He definitely got to do that. But when it came down to that run game, he was pretty solid. But you know, you having that rotation of guard, man, that can hurt you. You don't have a consistent guard. That can actually hurt your offense too. I know that he played much better when Wilkins was in the game. He played actually okay when Henson was in the game. But then both those guys went down. It was another thing. So, but yeah, like I said, we got five guys that are on the contract. Like I said, Jalen Mayfield, that's a good chance. If we lose McGarry, Jalen's gonna hop over to that tackle spot. Maybe. Not guaranteed, but that just may happen. So so be aware that just may happen. All right. What do we got here? What is it? Y'all ain't gonna agree with me, but I want to send a second round. Dolman is terrible. If we get one second round, that's a little early though. You can get some good guards, man. Third, fourth.
Uh-huh.
I still like that kid out of Arkansas, just
Oh yeah,
because just because of who that his head coach was.
he's a mauler.
Yeah, so you can probably get him fourth round maybe, if that's what the way we go. But we can probably find a certain free agent that ain't gonna break the bank either. I know everybody's talking about the Kelsey guy. Kelsey's old. That dude's almost what 36, 37 years old. I think he's a little old now. So, but never know. Yeah, but I can see a free agent going free agent to get a center if we decide to go that route. But like you said, I think Dolman is going to be our center next year. Just because he wasn't as bad when Ritter was in the game. Did y'all notice that?
Uh-huh.
I don't think he was as bad when Ritter was in the game. It just could have been he didn't like Marcus. You never know. So, but yeah. What's up, 330? He said, I agree. We can't seem to get the play started when we need it. A complete center. Like I say, he played much better at the end of the season when the Ritter came in. Those last 4 games, he didn't have as many blunders as he did when he had Mariota in the game. He said it was a blocked snap, but was that the center's fault? Or did Ritter pull out too soon?
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
I, yeah, we can always blame it on the center with box snaps, but sometimes quarterbacks mess up too. They, too excited, come out too fast. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go back and do some counts and see how many bot snaps did he actually have, or who led the league in bot snaps. I probably can guarantee you it wasn't that kid from Atlanta. Yeah. What's up, Ghost Peppers? Welcome in, man. He's I wouldn't mind bringing in a free agent center, Evan Panic from Cleveland. Yeah, if that happened, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. But I don't know. But yeah, but this is what we have in that guard room, man. So money's gonna we got to spend somewhere. But that what I'm all I'm doing is showing you that we need help other than quarterback. You guys want to bring in another center? It ain't gonna be free. We can draft one. It'll be a little cheaper, but you still got to spend money on those draft class. So the only thing I'm just showing you is that you have to spend money. If you don't have money, you can't improve your team.
Uh,
That's all I'm trying to show you. Like I said, people talk about $50 million. That's a lot of money for one player. Eventually, it's gonna happen. Especially if Desmond become the person or the quarterback I think he is. He gonna eventually get paid, but it won't be today. Salary cap will move up, guys. Next year, the salary cap's gonna even jump to more. I think they project it to be like 240, additional $20 million next year. So
and coach,
go
here's
ahead.
another kicker. He's only a third round pick, so he's not going to demand as much money
All right.
as Lamar Jackson is.
All right. Not his first one, exactly. Not his first contract. Yeah, you're right. Cause they on scales. They have scales of how you pay your players. So, but hey man, we just got to do this. What 330 is it? 330 is it? They have the offseason to work on exchange. Other than that, how is Dolman's blocking? Like I said, he runs blocks well. I mean, he's a good run blocker. Like I said, his pass much gone. But people don't realize when you play in center, you got to have a decent guard next to you. Like I said, when he had Elijah Wilkinson in the game, his blocking, pass blocking was better because he had the structure we need to do because they had a solid veteran on the side of him. So, but yeah. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about with that Stromberg. Yeah. See, D Coleman does not like Dolman at all.
Uh-uh. We all know that.
He did not like that dude at all. But you know, hey, there's some games that's like, come on, man, block, block, block. Yeah, but you know, he can improve, guy. Was his first year starting? Was his first year starting? Uh-oh. D Coleman said, Dolman is his Michael Walker. I do defense another day, so that's gonna be even worse.
Oh, hell nah, D. Coleman. I mean, Michael Walker is in his own fucking bubble. We ain't gonna get started on him.
At least Dolman make contact. Let me stop. Let me stop. Or at least attempt to make some. What you got?
Oh my goodness.
He said, missed about wide receiver there. He said, if Keenan comes to Atlanta, have y'all noticed every time Cordero asks somebody, they never come. So y'all, yeah, this team ain't finna spend that money. Keenan gonna want some money. Keenan ain't coming here for cheap either. He wants 10 plus. So yeah, he said if Keenan comes to Atlanta, he said he gonna leave. Yeah, that's just too much money to pay for that wide receiver, man. There's some guys out there that are a little cheaper than that. So, but anyway, man, the moral of the story is you got to have money to make this game funny. So not just playing. Anyway, but no, we got to have money, man. Go Public said guard Isaac Mola is a free agent. 11.5 million average salary would probably do the trick. So we get this guy. Just say we're not gonna $11 million, right? That means McGarry's gone. That that's what it kind of means. McGarry's probably be gone, maybe, unless he takes it like you say. Unless we franchise him, so if we go franchise. That's 18.5. So you're looking at $30 million going already for two players that you franchise this guy, right? Let Dolman play out on this contract, and next year you do what? You got an extra $20 million. You sign both of them, but then you have AJ. This thing, man, this is like a roller coaster, bro. A lot of roller coasters. So you say you told Cordero if you self recruit someone, I'll buy his jersey, and he actually responded to my story. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, what's up, Dre Harris, man? Welcome in, brother. He said sleeper free agent we can get for cheap is linebacker Devin Bush from the Steelers and possible cornerback Sutton. Yeah, yeah, possible. But what's the cheap? I see some Devin Bush type linebackers in the draft though that we can get third round. What's up, Reggie 2K man? How recommend? He said, I don't think D Combs, I don't think guard is that urgent. Lyncham is a lockdown. Henderson and Wilkins can fight for it out for the straight guard. I draft one late, but I ain't spending big bags on a guard. I agree. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. He said Dynasty D Hop is injury prone. I don't want D Hop. I don't like him. He may get suspended for taking steroid stuff again, so I'm good. But yeah, man, that's our guard spot, man. So yeah. Oh, Mitch said, I hope we get the Brian Payne. We get the Brian Payne. That's 20 mil, bro. 20 mil. So that means we gonna lose a. That's a chance you lose a lot of people. I wouldn't mind getting them in here for the cheap,
Wouldn't mind either.
huh?
I wouldn't mind either. But
For the cheap.
you're not
Yeah,
coming here for the cheap.
we know that. That's what I'm saying. For the cheap, unless it's unless Terry and them can do some for Natalie for Lulu. So yeah, I've been studying how they do that. What's it called? You sign us. People think because they sign that signing bonus, it save money. You gotta still pay that stuff. It's still in that contract. They just spread it out. So yeah, but yeah, he said Dre Harris and Devin Bush did not materialize in Pittsburgh for being the first round pick. He's only 25, and I believe he simply needs a scheme change. If you can't be a good linebacker in Pittsburgh, where they where they develop linebackers at,
What's wrong with you?
what makes you think he's gonna be good coming to Atlanta? Pittsburgh breed linebackers, man. They've done it their whole existence. So I haven't seen backups on Pittsburgh play well and go to teams and play well. So I guess he was serviceable though. So what 330 he said? I agree with you. We have a crafty GM in this franchise now. I think this year is going to be a change in direction of this franchise. I'm excited. I agree, man. But like I said, we got an MF as our GM. That MF don't care. He gonna do what he gonna do to make sure his team is good. So okay. All right, what D Coleman say? D Coleman say, I'm cool with spending $20 million on defense on the defensive trench in any way the staff sees fit, whether it's Payne or multiplayer. I trust their judgment.
Grandfather called you.
I
I don't
know.
know why you didn't call him back.
I was going to call him back, but I'm
Okay.
on the thing.
I saw the message.
So, but yeah, I see more than one player. It'd be nice to have more than one player. Like I said, I like Payne. We can get him, yeah, but one player, man, like two players who can do similar things for a rotation. Give me two instead of one. Because one go down, just say like Mike said a long time. If Payne goes down, then you got nobody to replace that. Just like last year when we had those guys came in.
Mhm.
You
The
know,
gold man.
yeah, Goldman pretty much quit. He say retired, but yeah, something's going on. Then the big guy didn't work out. Anthony Rush didn't work out. I don't know what's going on with that situation, but he didn't work out.
Right.
Then you got Vincent Taylor who got hurt. You
Yeah.
know, had three guys that they was dependent on last year to be solid down there, and they all did a hurrah. So we had to go to the scrap heap, down to that junkyard down there and get some guys just to, keep that car running. And they did well. I'm not gonna, fault on those guys. Those guys did what they had, what they can do with the talent that they had. You know, and that's all it was. Ghostbuster said, but Kerry can walk if he have a tag him for damn near 20 million. Besides, he's not all that as a pass blocker. He was good enough. I don't think he gave. I'm just curious how many sacks he gave up last year. I don't think it was that many. I'm almost sure he wasn't high on the team. We gave up a lot of sacks last year, and I don't think a lot of them was on him because I think we use a chip, so it slowed down the pass rush. So you can cup up a tackle in your pass game. You can do that. So anyway, let's move on from these old linemen, man. Let's go to some skill stuff. All right, what we got next? Tight end room. All right, now this is an interesting room right here. Very interesting. One, Kyle Pitts ain't going anywhere. That's like out the question, unless they do something drastic and super drastic to probably make their fan base go cuckoo birds or trading him. I read an article the other day about Kyle Pitts is worth a first round this year, second in other picks this year. If that was the case, don't want that to happen, but anything's possible. I know that. I know this what's going on. Like, oh man, yeah, I don't want Kyle Pitts gone. I think him and Desmond Ritter and Drake London could be one of the best DO in football next year. But picks, what's up, Warrior? But multiple picks, man, to build your team. But like I said, I don't think they would let him go because they drafted him. Arthur Arthur Smith got plans, man. He has plans. So let as fans let's let this plan play out. Don't work out. I'm sure Arthur Blank, McKay, and Terry will do what they need to do. And as you know, they have already brought in assistant head coach. They did it on the sly. Well, he's an assistant head coach. Mr. Jerry Gray. He's there already. So, but yeah. What's up, Miss Pam? She said, I feel Fitzpatrick's going to be the sleeper in the tight end room. I I see that. Like I said, this is my tight end room prediction next year. That's my prediction. I see Cal for sure. I see John Fitzpatrick for sure. I even see Parker Hensey for sure. But the two that I see, I love to have Michael quarterback. I love to have quarterback. I definitely would. But something about this number 15 kid, Felipe French. Something about him. Can't put my hand on it. Can't put my hand on it. But I see Felipe being here again next year. We may go five. We may go five tight ends, man. You may see. Yeah. Because I feel Parker Hensey is going to move to fullback, guys. He's going to be our fullback. Because you think about how he reminds me a lot of, because the guy in the backfield plays like DeMarco. He catches balls. He catches balls in times you don't expect him to catch balls. But he's always there when he needs them most of the time. He's dropped a lot of balls too. So, but yeah. So I see Cal Pitts, Parker Hensey, John Patrick, Michael Pruitt, and I still see Felipe on this team. So, what you think on that? Ant?
Oh,
I can't even
I
hear you.
just
Go ahead.
I just got back. What we talking about?
No, talk about the tight end room. I was asking about. I said the guys who I see was Kyle Pitts, Parker Hensey, John Fitzpatrick, Felipe, and Michael Pruitt. So I think they're gonna carry 5 tight ends next year. That's just my take. But
Yeah,
so,
I see that.
but
I mean, it's,
Which four do you think will be on the active roster? You think they'll sit Felipe Payne as a lot? He won't be one. He won't be on that 53. They'll play Michael Pruitt there more. Or then again, think about this also.
mhm,
I'm looking at something. I just thought about something. The reason Michael Pruitt was brought in there because what? He did his thing when Kyle Pitts was out, right?
that's true.
So, and I just thought about this just now. Michael Pruitt did great when Cal wasn't there. So those balls that Michael Pruitt got would have been Cal's pitch balls, right?
That
Right or
that's a
wrong.
great point.
So with that being said, is Michael Pruitt still valuable to the team?
Mm, now expendable.
You understand what I'm saying?
That
I just
that's
I just I just put that in my head just now. Does that make him expendable now?
that's a good question.
So
You
yeah,
don't know how he's gonna perform once Kyle Pitts gets
yeah, because he was playing the role of Cal Pitts.
back.
A little slower, but they had great
Yeah,
hands, and the kid had good
great
hands, man.
hands. Yeah. Great hands. Yeah.
So I think he was an average blocker. That Anthony Fisher didn't work out. I think Anthony Fisher was brought in there just to teach these young guys because he was with the coach in Tennessee. So I think he was brought in just to give a little guidance, show him about the routes and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So I don't see Fisher being back next year unless he's on the practice squad like he was a little bit last year. But yeah, those four I got in red are the ones that are gonna be who's gonna be under contract as of the season, as the new season starts next in March. Michael Pruitt to be a free agent, but it wouldn't surprise somebody to come out and try to throw him some money at him. I'm not sure if he's an unrestricted free agent or he's just a regular free agent. I'm not even sure. Let me see where he at. Yeah. What is
I'll,
Mike?
I'll, I'll be right back, Coach.
Uh huh. Oh yeah. Wow. Baby, baby. But yeah, man. He said. He said. Pitch, Pruitt, Hennessy, fullback French would manage to stay relevant. I can't put my finger on it either, unless Pitch is trade bait. If he has to change the tight end room, we would keep Smith at fullback. But Smith's going to cost you $4 or $5 million this year, so I think he may be. I think they may release him. If I'm not mistaken, I think he may be a free agent also. I think we'll see on the next page. I think he may be a free agent. I think. I could be wrong. What he said, who is that? Come on, Warrior. To trade up for DK Metcalf. Bring back Julio Jones. Wow. Oh, Metcalf hot stuff now because his new commercials. He's a good wide receiver. He's proven me wrong just a little bit because I didn't think he was going to be as decent as he is this year. But he's doing his thing, man. I'm going to get DK his thing because I didn't think he was that good coming out of what's going. I thought he was a combine superstar, which he was, but yeah. D. Coleman said, if Felipe is going to be on the roster, it'd be nice to see them get him involved on the offense. He got some talent. Yeah, but you got to think about what happened last year in the playoff game with San Fran. Felipe is still going to be your emergency room quarterback. So he's there on that team for a reason. He's an emergency guy. Like I said, unless they change the rule, having three quarterbacks in what's called, Felipe ain't gonna be on this team. See, if they change that rule that you can carry more than two quarterbacks on what's called, yeah, Felipe ain't gonna stay on the team. So I don't see them carrying three full-time quarterbacks like the old days.
And plus, they teaching him how to be become
Tight end, yeah,
a tight end.
yeah,
So I don't think they not gonna let him go.
yeah. Plus, he's so valuable on special teams too, though.
Exactly.
What do you say? I would trade 8 picks to the Pats to get 14th pick in Matthew Judon. Hey, I ain't mad at that. Actually,
I'm gonna be mad at that.
I ain't mad at that. I can I can fathom that. But yeah, man, if you notice, we got to spend. We can't spend on one person. We got to spend to get what we want.
Yeah, we
So
gotta even it out.
yeah, this team got to be. I ain't saying this is what's called last year, but he has to have a better than 7 win record. He has to be over 500 and like we've been close to the playoff 2 years in a row with seven wins. So we have to get over the hump. I'm not gonna say division, but I say playoff is a must this year. You agree with me on that?
Yeah, I agree.
So
It's not gonna. It wouldn't be a good look to finish under 500 again.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So this fan base is already in a bind right now. They already thinking we should be in the Super Bowl already.
Yeah, they've been on the breaking point.
Yeah.
So,
So
you know what, Coach? I'm gonna take it a step further because I think this is the perfect time for us to dominate this division.
yeah, exactly.
So there's nothing that they have done that shows me that they can't, go to the playoffs, and win this division. So
hmm all about steps, man.
There it is.
There's nothing. There's so many teams that went from. I guess we was, ain't gonna call us worse because we was all within one game of this whole division. So nobody dominated this division. Although Tampa Bay won,
Nobody.
they didn't dominate this division. We
They
had three
did not.
teams with 7-10 wins. Three. And what's going to have one win more. So how you can call us the worst when you had other teams that were 17? I don't know, but everybody's just want to say everything. I'm just looking for a playoff berth in 23. It's time. Yes, I agree. I would like to see a playoff berth also.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. J by
Come.
JD has said lost most games by one score. One score. One score, people. That's a big what's called one score. We was 1-7 on the road this year. But last year we had a better road record than we had. But the positive part about that, home field advantage is
Now
back to
home field back.
the A.
Yep.
I see what you're
It's
saying,
back.
Warrior. Home field advantage is back in the A, man. So that's a positive thing right there. So that means we lost 3 games at home. We won six. So we're 6-3 at home. That's over 500. So that record got to improve. The road games, but one score, man. In the last, what's that? How many games we had? I said the other day. We had 33 games because the first year we only played 16 games. That was the first year 17 games, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so out of 33 games, 24 of those games was by one score or less, if I'm not mistaken. That was 11 the first year and 13 this year.
Not bad.
Look at that Brink, man. Y'all watch that video that Grady said? We on the brink. Just one
Mhm.
stop here,
Right there, man. He's right there.
one, less penalty or some crazy
Yep.
turnover. Somebody taking people's milk and cookies and stuff like that. Yeah.
Third
Fan,
round, third down stop, or
yeah. Yeah,
something.
exactly.
It's better than getting blown out every damn game.
Exactly. So yeah. It's some everything, man. We just got to.
Hmm.
It's all about patience, man. We got to be patient as fans. I coached for so long, man. I don't have teams that were like, wow, how did we do that? Whoa, we ain't
Oh
gonna win
yeah,
this game. You know.
yeah. I done
But it's
been
all
there
about
before.
it's all about building a team. Like I said,
Yep.
Rome wasn't built in a night. It took some years to do it. But this is the year we need to do it. You know, I'm going to support this team no matter who's the coach. But I do want to win.
Oh yeah.
What do you
We
say?
already got our starting blocks in.
Yeah. This is a true statement, Deco. I mean, if Taquan and Drake hold on to the ball against LA and New Orleans, we're in the playoff this season, and that's without counting Mario doing Mario. That's true, brother.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we can't ignore that.
But they ain't the only game. We had several games that we stumped our toe in.
Should have won that Washington game.
Yeah, definitely that game. He said
Pittsburgh game should have won that.
that too. Warriors said I would draft Kansas D lineman in the 14th if we trade down, or Brian Branch or Joey Porter.
Um,
Yeah, I can see a cornerback. Like I said, I don't know where this team going, man. I'm still a little confused where they going. I don't know, but we know they're going to build the trenches. That's been talked about. Every time they speak to media, they talk about they brought in a guy who's a D line specialist,
mhm. Yep.
who is our
Yep.
excuse me, D coordinator. But we can go another way. If he thinks he has the pieces on the team right now to do what he needs to do,
Mhm.
you know, do we have the pieces on the team that we need to get things done in that front seven? Minus one, two players maybe, give or take, that we can pick up in the draft.
Right.
Because Troy was a second round pick last year, right?
Yes.
Second or third, somewhere in that range.
Yes.
Him and AO. No, I don't. I can't remember who we got. We got two people last year in the second round, but I think this team gonna be okay, man. So, only
Yeah.
thing I want you guys to do is just relax, let things work out. If it don't work out, don't worry about it. I'll be on your. I'll be on their butts too. You'll hear me start
Bro, we
going off.
all
Yeah, like
we done all ring their neck
yeah.
every time we done something stupid.
What he
Dating
said,
back years.
Corey Fire, Gear Fire Corey said,
Stop it.
imagine drafting
Stop.
another wide receiver.
Stop it. Stop. Stop.
Uh, mm. What will y'all say? Yeah, imagine that. Wow.
Mm.
All there is what the hell? That's all I would say. That's all, that's all. I would say, "Ooh, I don't know. But what I won't do is question their decision. I may not like it. They may know something we don't know.
If that's what they think that's gonna,
That's it, man.
better our team, then okay, I'll go with you. But until they show that they don't know what the fuck they doing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride with them.
What's funny about the
Point
whole
blank
thing
period.
is we as fans got to remember that's all we are.
Exactly.
That's all we are. We can comment, we can get mad, but they still make the decision. You can write, and type all you want. If it don't work out, guess what? They ain't gonna have their job. We can't fire them. We can complain. Maybe that bring a little fire under their butts, but they gonna look how long it took that dude to get fired from Atlanta.
I'm gonna write
The
me a
last
letter.
regime. Look how long it took them. Dan Quinn should have been fired 2 years prior.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? So we complain, we complain, we complain, we complain. Then the finally happened. Then we bring in two new people, a GM. I think the head coach. I think what the head coach hired before the GM, or was the vice versa? One of the two. Yeah, I
No,
think the
it
head coach.
was
Yeah, the head coach was hired before the GM was.
yeah.
So yeah. So but yeah, man, it's just what we got to deal with, man. So remember, you're just a fan, not the man. So we
I see
can
what you did there.
yeah we can talk. Like I said, I'm just talking about what I see. I'm just giving you all the information that I feel is relevant about this team right now. Tight end room. That's what we have. My thing I'm trying to get you guys to look at. We have to spend money elsewhere, not on a QB. Cause he's not our main. He's not. He's not even the prop. Don't understand why I don't like this young man. Only thing he do is win. 54 games in his career, college and professional. 8 losses. Shit.
I mean, look, we get it that he's unproven in the professional, sense. We get that. We're not saying we're just gonna give him the keys. That's
So
not what we. That's not what we're doing here. But we also have to give him a chance to prove himself.
mm-hmm.
You can't. There is no middle ground in this. Can't have it both ways.
The question that's a question I've been thinking about.
Mm,
Do y'all actually think Justin Field would be good in this offense?
I don't
Sit
really
back and
know
think
about
about that.
this.
I, I, I'm, I'm, I'm just trying to see. Justin Field was a great high school player. He was
Oh, he was.
different talent level. This man went to Georgia, right?
That man beat Jake Fromm.
Had competition there because he didn't have no competition when he was in high school and so on and so on. That was none. He was given the keys and he drove it. He did what he do to be one of the top quarterbacks of the nation. He did what he had to do. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Went to Georgia, had competition, right? Had what's it? Jake Fromm, right? Yeah, Jake Fromm.
It was Jake Fromm. Yes,
Jake
I
Fromm.
remember.
Only thing Jake Fromm did one day and did his job. He learned everything you need to know about that offense. Don't know what Justin did. I don't really know how he did and what's called. But he couldn't overcome that. He couldn't overcome Jake Fromm. But there's an article somewhere in I read it yesterday. I should have saved it. I should have, but I didn't save it. It was talking about how he would know Ohio State because not sure if this is a true rumor or true interview what it was because the interview didn't come up, but it was talking about how Ohio State paid him. So I don't know how true this is because I couldn't the volume when it come up. I was just reading what the subtitle was saying in the little what's called. He was talking to these two guys. But you notice when he went to Ohio State, he was told where to throw the ball. If it wasn't there, use your legs. That's what he done. So, but that's another story. We're not talking offense. But anyway, got to have money to move. Let's go to the next one. I'm sorry. I'm through with that. Running back room. Yeah, I spent too much time with that. Let's go. We're solid. Like I said, Keith Smith he's a free agent, man.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone.
This kid Clint Ratrovich, he's a fullback. I don't know if they keep him out. I'm not sure, but I don't think Keith Smith will be here next year. I don't think. I don't think they're willing to pay him $4 million. I think they will use the tight end kid Hinsey as a fullback.
Oh yeah, Hesse. Oh yeah,
I don't think he'll get the ball as much. But Keith Smith didn't really get the ball that much either.
he
He wasn't
did.
even a short yard guy. But number 25, he is that man. Don't want to believe it.
Listen to
I hear
coach.
people talking about
Know
the kid from Texas, uh, uh, Bijan Robinson. Hey, that kid's a beast too. But we got a nasty beast right here. Bijan can run. He runs the ball. He's fast. He has the full arsenal. But does he fit Arthur Smith's scheme as being just that dog? Tyler Algier, he tried to punish him when he runs. He ain't skipped to the loop. He is going through you. You know what I'm saying?
that.
He is trying to go through you. He ain't
Punish.
he ain't avoiding contact. He ain't trying to shake and bake you. He give you one head shake and he do his thing, man. So running back room solid, I think. Cordero Patterson. This may be Cordero's last year. I think
Yeah.
his contract's over after this year anyway. It wouldn't surprise me if you see CP retired as a Falcon. It wouldn't surprise me. Caleb Huntley, like the man, he's a good addition to Tyler Azure and Cordero. He's a great addition to him. But every year, what's his downfall to him? Every year, same thing. He's injured.
He's injured. Yep. Every year.
You know, like I said, if he's released, you're not gonna lose. You're not gonna lose maybe a couple $100,000. Still a lot of money, but it ain't that million, two, three, 4 million. See what I'm saying? And Avery's not going nowhere. Avery's the one. He was one of the best special team, one of the better special team players last year.
He's not going nowhere.
We finally seen balls getting returned.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And there's some games this kid here put us in positions for those wins at the end because of
I
his.
got
So
I got a question for you, Coach.
go ahead.
Then Avery Williams, wasn't he tops like towards the tops in the league in return average?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I said, next year you won't surprise me. You see him going both returns, kickoff and return, punt return. It wouldn't surprise me. So, but then you got Keith Smith. I don't see him coming back next year, free agent. But that kid that who's on the practice squad they called it the future rosters because he was invited to training camp, or whatever. This BJ Baylor, man, check out his film, man. He's somebody who can come in. He's a Caleb Algier type running back, but I think with a little bit more speed. So he's a bruise. He's a nice little bruiser too. He would try to run you over too. And you got Clint Ratrovich, who is a fullback that they can bring in and do the dirty work, like run blocking type thing. So, but yeah, man, we got a nice full running back room. That, like I say, there's a chance you may see additions in there, man. Yeah, like they say, Geek over say CP 80, Cardero and Huntley health is a concern. I can lie. I know you like Baylor, but I draft one late and give Baylor some. Yes, exactly. I'm not giving him the job. That's something I'm not
Oh
doing.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not giving. I ain't giving nobody a job, but I'm giving one person this thing the job. That's Tyler Algier. I don't
Oh,
care what you say.
without a doubt.
I'm not even gonna fuss with nobody about this kid here. This kid has. He's the it factor, man. This kid has it, dude. Just imagine. This is just imagine he played the first game. Just imagine they start feeding him the ball more. He'd be over probably 1,200 yards.
Uh-huh.
You gotta realize he wasn't getting the ball early. He wasn't getting the ball early. So y'all gotta realize, and he's guaranteed to give you a 25-yard run every game. He's done
Oh
it.
yeah.
So yeah, man, yeah,
If we would have won that first game, he would have been playing.
I actually think so.
Because we could have burned some clock instead of
I
allowing them to.
Yep, I agree.
Saying,
I agree. So hey, ain't much to say about the running back room. We'll probably draft somebody. That's a possibility. That's a possibility you won't see Caleb Huntley. That's a strong possibility you won't see it. So, but I think we need one of those running backs like a who can catch out the backfield. There's a lot of
Yeah,
guys who can do that out the backfield.
Cat
What's
Pat
what's the
over
kid from
there.
Alabama? I like him. Who played at Tech? Goddamn, what's that boy name? I can't think what the hell his name is. What's the kid that went to Alabama from Tech? Played running back last year. I can't think what the hell his name is.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of him right now.
War number one. That's what I'm telling you. I can't think what his name is. Deacon, what's his name? I know you know. I can't think what it is right off, but Gibbs.
Gibbs.
There we go. There we go.
Gibbs,
Thank you,
yeah.
sir.
Okay,
I know
yeah.
D. Coleman though. That's my encyclopedia right there. So I can call on him. He'll give me the answer. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's running back room's fine. So there's not much to go over with the running back room. We know they are solid. However, go back to the tackles. We got to sign Caleb, and that's gonna cost what? Money. So everything ties back to what? Money.
Money.
If
Money.
you spend it on one person, you got no money. You got no money, most guys, you ain't getting no honey, right? I'm just saying.
No honey. None.
So think about that.
Straight to the doghouse.
I'm gonna take you to Burger King. Food, please. Yeah, you can be a burger by yourself. Anyway, running back room's out the way. So we're gonna get to the one that starts all the trouble. There we go. These three guys are still on the roster. They will be contract guys as March. All right,
I know one of them ain't gonna be there for sure.
exactly. So, well, hold on now. Hold on. It ain't happened yet.
Hey,
Hold on one second. I like this kid from UCLA. I like him.
yeah,
Yes, I like him. I like Zach. Yeah, I like him. So that's a good running back to look at. He can catch, he can run, and yeah, I like him.
yeah. He
So
was a beast at UCLA.
yeah, I can't doubt that kid there. He's somebody you can pick up in probably third round, maybe fourth if he hops that far down. But anyway, let's talk about these QBs, man. We got three on the roster that will be paid contract players as of March. That March new season coming in. Number four ain't going nowhere. So get it in your head. He ain't going nowhere. And I'm calling right now. He is our quarterback of the future, in my eyes. Don't know what those guys think over there at Flowery Branch, but right now, I see superstar written on his name. Ain't no scout, but I know he has the eye test, guys. I don't care what you guys think. This kid has the eye test. He's poised. He doesn't get rattled, and he works hard. You gonna see what's Mike's song? I told you so.
I told you so.
I'm changing that song. I'm say, I told you, fool. That's what you're gonna hear from me. I want you guys, oh man, but somebody gonna still complain about it. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. The man got you in the playoff, y'all. Anyway,
Hey,
but
I didn't know it was a perfect quarterback.
yeah,
I'm just saying. Just saying.
what's the average quarterback rating? Percentage rating for passing? 60-some%. That's
hmm
like the average 60. He's there. He's there. I think your boy threw in his games this year. He only threw. I think he was under 60% passing. That's another story though. But anyway, Adrian Martinez, Kansas State. Yeah, he's all right. I still like the kid from UCLA too, with the long
Dion,
name. He has a long name. Right?
Arbor.
Yeah,
Watch
so,
out for him.
yeah. But that kid with number one, Mariota, Marietta, what do y'all want to call him?
Don't keep that
He
right.
should be released. I think he will be released. That's 12 mil right there to add him to that 56. That they give us $68 million. Better, but still ain't good enough to buy no another quarterback. There's free agents out there, man. I did the free agent list. You got Jacoby. You got
Sure did.
you got people out there. I pay a quarterback to back up. Actually no, I wouldn't, because my starting quarterback ain't making. He's making less than $1 million a year. I ain't bringing no quarterback gonna make more than a starting quarterback. I will go draft somebody. I will use Logan Woodside that has actually worked with our head coach. Develop him also in the same process. Develop both these guys together
Uh-huh.
to be on the same accord in case anything goes down with Ritter. Logan come in and do, I ain't gonna say be the same type player, but who can be sufficient in doing the same things.
There you go.
That's my take. That's my take as coaching. You always try to train somebody to be almost not the carbon copy, but a fax machine copy that has little lines in between here and there. Use this kid. You brought him in for a reason. He must have been okay. Man, come on. No, you didn't. Come on, Warriors. I
No.
was liking everything he said to that dude. This man here can't throw
Uh-uh.
water from a cup to a cup right in front of him. He can't throw no more, bro. Blame that on Deion Jones. You blame Cam Newton throwing motion on Deion Jones.
His, his shoulder is messed
His
the hell
shoulder,
up.
yeah, man. His shoulder. Listen, y'all remember the Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
when that Mary supposed to be Hail Mary was thrown? They called it a Mary. There's not no hell because wasn't no hell in it. Jalen Hurts got the ball. That Cam looked worse than that, bro.
He could barely throw it
That dude,
25 yards,
that
bro.
boy. This I'm like, they finna try Hail Mary. Like somebody shot that ball at the sky. Bam! It just died. I thought, oh my god, man, that was that. I was embarrassed for the kid, but still, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bruh. You
I
know
was
what?
like, man, that shit
I
was
you know what?
ugly.
Personally, I thought they was gonna at least try to do like a like an out route,
Oh my god.
to get just to get a little bit closer.
Oh my
And
god.
then
It would have never mattered. He could have got to the 20-yard line. That ball still would have never made to this. I was like, the ball died. He listen. Everybody was down the field. He, the ball didn't even get to the first defender.
hey, coach,
Boy, oh my
I know
god.
you remember that. I know you remember that game, duck hunt.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Uh,
He got shot in the sky.
that's it. That's what that shit look like.
Okay. It was terrible. I'm like, what the hell he do that for? That's one thing I said. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. They've been showing some video of this little dude right here. Hey, he ain't got no INT on his name. He said Stetson. Take that out. I think no, what is it? Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
Stetson,
Yeah.
Stetson, not Stetson.
Well, I don't yeah, something like that. Anyway. Hey, y'all been watching this dude's video, man? Stetson got some video. Man, Stetson, that dude, I don't know what he been doing. That dude cat is cut, man.
Mhm.
Stetson's a cut little dude, man. So I don't know, man. And his numbers are moving up too. Stetson Bennett numbers are jumping they jumping up, man. They talk about maybe third round for Stetson now. I said, okay. Now think about this, that
Mhm.
Stetson Bennett is he's a Arthur Smith type guy.
Yes, he is.
I'm just saying. Mike, I'm sorry to say that, but he, he's the Arthur Smith type guy.
And I would love Stetson Bennett to come here.
I, I don't back up. I think he can push Ritter.
Oh, that's for sure. Yes.
I think it'd be some good competition because Stetson, that little sucker wants to play. You think Arthur Blank sell out that dome now?
Mhm.
That little son's gonna come, man. I'm just saying, but I ain't saying I want him here. But if he comes here, I understand. So, but yeah, man. Anyway, we don't need a $50 million quarterback. That's the more of my thing on this here. We don't need a $50 million quarterback. We need a quarterback that's gonna come in to push Desmond. I ain't say compete with him, but push him. You know, work together, man. Because that's what quarterback's supposed to do. But we thought, oh boy, he said all the good things at the beginning of the season. Yeah, I'm gonna teach him everything. Then you quit on the man. That makes you a liar. That's what that makes you, a liar. So Marcus Mariota, thank you for the time you gave us and all the memories we trying to forget and move on, man. It's ready time. Simple as that. It's time for Desmond to get in here and do his thing, man. So fans, embrace this young man, man. He's in that red and black. If you bleed red and black, support this young man. Simple as that. What's up, AT Alien? Welcome in, man. But yeah, so yeah, man. I just wanted to go over this offensive side of the ball, man. Let you guys know that we need help in more than one spot besides quarterback. And if we spend all our money on one person, we can't improve this team. That's all it's about. I'm gonna do the defensive side and show you how more important it is over there. So stay tuned for that video. I'll put it out when I go to drop that video. But yeah, me and Big Andy here doing this thing, man. But people in the chat, you got some questions, man? You guys want to come on and say something? I got some minutes. We got some minutes we can do that. So
Oh
let me
yeah.
know if you guys anybody want to come on. Just put it in the chat. I'll put an invite out there. You guys come on and say hi, bye, die, whatever you want to say. I will let you talk. I'll give you a couple minutes, but we ain't gonna
Feel
carry on
you
like that.
guys.
Come on. So you want to come in, say me, me, me. I'll put you in there. You just come on and say something. This is an open time. Okay. Okay. Who is down here? Somebody's talking. What's up, Jerome? Jerome's in
I
the
said
house.
Jerome in the house.
I said Jerome's in the house. My dude. Hold on, what did he say? He said NFL considering inquiring about starting a farm system that should get XFL and US football leagues. Well, the Rock's already trying. The Rock's already in the work with that. That's why you see the Rock in so much NFL stuff these days. Now, him and that
Mhm.
XFL has got some working. They trying to work something out. I see that already. And I got Seattle got an XFL team, man. I may go check out a couple games this year. But they got games on the weekdays, man. They ain't going to Seattle on the weekday. That's just too far for me to drive.
Yeah, that's too much.
I got to get home and go to bed. I got to work next morning. So. But I will watch them on TV. And I may even talk about him. Say, this guy here is terrible. No, just playing. Anyway, you might got any questions in there, man? Hey, guys, don't forget, man, hit that subscribe button and Coach Unchained also, man. I'm here just chilling on the dream, man. Like I say, oh, yeah, don't forget, man. You guys, don't forget, man. You guys gonna come down to that AFN party, man, down in what's it, the 22nd? When the 22nd at? Cause
Yeah,
I'll
I
be in
believe
town
so.
that day, man. I will be in town. I will be in the
Yep.
A
Y'all
at
come join us, man.
the AFN GSN get down, man. I'm gonna bring my belt with me too. I'm gonna say, hey,
Mm.
come on, let's take a picture with the coach, man. I'm gonna have the fam down there with us, man. We're gonna have a good time, man. It's gonna be it's gonna be great. What Nico said? He said, what y'all do for entertainment during the off season when football is off? What do I do? This is my entertainment. This is my entertainment right here, man. Talking to you guys, man. I,
Right.
I, I always have something to talk about. I have things come in my head, so I just talk about it. So like this right here, I just thought of it. I was like, oh, let me talk about it because everybody got something to say. Watch the Clippers. Whoa, okay. Is it All Star Weekend this weekend?
Yeah. They had the celebrity game and Rising Stars challenge yesterday.
Why does it feel like it wasn't mentioned as much?
It wasn't.
He said, "Where are you from? Where I live at, or where I'm from? I'm from the A originally, man, but I live in up in Washington State, man. I'm like right outside of Seattle. But my entertainment, man, is I like watching TV. I'm a TV freak. I love watching
Man,
TV.
who's you
I can,
telling, Coach?
man, boy, I be beginning to go to bed. I know I got to work. I be watching TV like binge watching everything. I be watching it all.
Man, I'm watching some college basketball right now.
Uh, I don't watch college basketball until it gets next month when those playoff games start, the league games start playing. I keep a browser who's in first, but I don't watch as much, man. I used to get into it more, but I do a lot of football watching, man. I watch a lot of film. I do a lot of that. I be watching players, man. There's so many players out there. It's like, okay, that kid there, he got some talent. So what I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna do my top 25. I'm gonna do my top 31 picks. These 31 people I plan on being picked somewhere. I'm not gonna put them in order. They're gonna be in my top 31. Who's gonna get picked in the first round? So you'll see. I'm gonna do it before the draft. So I'm doing a lot of studying, bro. Once I see this combine, that's gonna give me a better chance because the combine, you're gonna have a lot of combine superstars and people are gonna jump. And I guarantee y'all, in this combine, Stetson Bennett is gonna jump so high
Like a lot.
'cause he's gonna show out in that draft, in that
Yep.
combine. He's gonna show out.
Shock
So,
a lot of people.
hmm so, but yeah, you guys gonna see mine, man. March Madness, but basketball is so. You got teams who you never thought be good as up there these days, man. So, is Purdue still number one?
Mm-mm. Nah, they done lost a couple games.
They lost a couple games. So last week they
Yeah,
was number one last week. Last time I watched,
yeah,
checked out a
yeah.
couple games. So.
I think Alabama is now number one.
Mm. Is Avery still coaching Alabama?
I believe so. I have to I have to get back to you on that.
Yeah. All right. You guys got any questions? Man, we're going to get out of here. Man, it's been an hour and 40 minutes. Good Lord. I didn't know it's been that long. See what happened when good things, when you're having a good time, man, you don't even pay attention to the time. But anyway, man, you guys, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, AFN, GSN, Coach Unchained. Hit those like buttons on both sides, man. Like I said, we appreciate you guys joining us, man. Got anything to say to him, Big Ant, before we get out of here?
Hey man, we appreciate all y'all getting up early, and coming to watching us, talk about this stuff. Y'all ain't had to. Y'all could have still been in bed. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest.
Me too.
We appreciate all of y'all, man.
Definitely, man.
And like Coach said, y'all come and hang out with us, man, on the
Yeah.
22nd of July.
I will be there, y'all. That's my only time I'm gonna be in Georgia this year. Y'all got to come and check the brother out, man.
Yeah, we gotta. Hey,
Say it again.
Decon,
What
shut
Deacon?
up, Decon, man. You know what I meant.
It's early for me though. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Definitely appreciate you guys. So stay tuned for the next video, man. We going live tomorrow, Ant?
I have to ask
Matt, Maggie.
Magnus.
Yeah, we are. I'm down, so I'll find out in the morning. I'll find out
Oh
later on
yeah.
today. So, but anyway, peoples, it's been great, man. I enjoyed you guys this morning. Stay tuned for my defensive side of the ball. Same thing. I'm gonna go who's here, who ain't here, who may be here, and what we need to do. But remember, we don't need to spend $50 million on one player. We need to spend that $50 million on that team.
Ultimate player.
Simple as that. All right. So again, Coach Unchained. Have a great day, and we out of here, man. Thank you, everybody.
Peace out, y'all.